Regan Slaymaker for Not Just Boxing Live. The pleasure to be joined by super welterweight contender Ishmael Davis. Ish, I mean it's been a long time, mate. Just saying to you off camera, but how is life in the career of Ishmael Davis?
Life's it's only getting harder, man. Training harder. Um, more eyes on me now. Can't let people down, man. I need to go hard. So yeah, I'm just focused. It's good though. I like the attention that I'm getting. It's good. Obviously, still stay humble, but yeah, I like that it's growing. Obviously, I come off two losses, but still growth and more people know me now, and it's time to step down a few levels and come back again.
Definitely, mate, as well. I do want to go into kind of the two losses kind of individual. I feel there's a lot to talk about in both of those defeats, but obviously back-to-back Riyadh season shows. I mean, how do you reflect on not the fights himself, but being involved in such massive fight weeks? It must have been kind of any fighter's dream.
It's a dream come true, innit? It was out of the blue. Like, I had no idea before the Josh Kelly fight. I had no idea that I was gonna be on that show, and then before the Serhii fight, I had no idea that I was gonna be on that. So it's like it's it's like God shining a light on me, man. And no matter about the losses, it's still something that it's a blessing to be a part of. And I was obviously there for a reason, and I've took lessons from it, and I'm gonna show that.
Definitely, mate, as well. We'll talk about the Josh Kelly defeat first. I mean, it was really close on the scorecards. And then, I mean, it was a fight where kind of then you had Kelly in I mean, a whole load of issues in that last round as well. How do you kind of look back on, I mean, the first fight in consecutively at a really high level as well, higher than what you'd probably fought at as well. How do you reflect on kind of on that loss to Josh Kelly where you nearly got the business done right at the end?
Yeah, well, you know what it is? It's preparation, in it? And I learned that a lot more with the Serhii fight.
Hmm.
You need prep for these sort of guys. Like these guys have been fighting from very young. And Josh Kelly is a great fighter. His footwork's incredible. He knows how to hit and not get hit. But for me, I didn't think he won the fight. I think at push, it was a draw. Or I think I probably nicked it because he wouldn't really like all the shots. Don't get me wrong, he got me a few times, but all the shots was like on gloves or he wasn't really that busy. He just was moving a lot, and I felt like I was on him and on him for the whole fight. But I know if it was to rematch, I'd beat him.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I know if it was to rematch and I had preparation and it wasn't on 6 days' notice, I had to lose like 8 kilos or something in a week, in just under a week. Um, Everything was against me. But yeah, like I said, it's just preparation, man. And I know who I am and where I'm gonna be. It might take longer than it should or it's supposed to, but you get there, man, with grit and determination.
Definitely as well, and like kind of that mentality kind of went into that Serhii Bohachuk fight. Obviously, I think you had a bit, you didn't have much more notice, but you had a bit longer notice. I think there was rumors that you were supposed to be fighting on the Wednesday in like the prelims as well. I mean, another late step in, but against a world level operator this time. I mean, and my God, that first round, I think Serhii was a bit concerned as what was coming back at him in that first
Yeah.
round. But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's all learning. But what things did you learn against Serhii Bohachuk, a real world level operator as well?
Um, I learned a lot. Like there's levels to boxing. Let me just say that. And obviously it's a WBC final eliminator. Like I fought Troy, I fought Josh Kelly, and I'm there. Like I've gone like, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
crazy. So, um, but I'm a fighting man, and I take challenges. But I learned that there's levels to boxing. You need to go through the levels. You have to come up against things you've never come up against. So I got a cut from my head clash. I've been dropped from a sweet left hook that I can't remember that I didn't see, but my hand's a bit low. And I've never experienced anything like that.
Mm.
So the reason why people were fighting journeymen then go into like 6 rounders, 8 rounders, all these are the things that can happen on the way. and I didn't really experience none of that because
Mm.
like the journeymen that I was fighting early, they weren't really giving me no problems, and then I didn't go through the levels of fighting British level and building up English and all that. I didn't go through that proper route, so I put myself here though, and I'm grateful. But Serhii is a machine. I didn't know how to come back from the from being knocked down, and then the head clash, that blood in my eye, we just everything was against me. But look, I stepped up. I'm proud of myself for getting taking the challenge on. And he's a man like me. It's not nothing that I don't feel like I'll be able to handle in the future.
Mm.
So in like 2, 3 years time, I feel like I'll be ready for them levels. And these are fights that I want again. You know what I mean? I'd love to fight Serhii again in a couple of years' time when I've been and had the preparation and gone and traveled and done the sparring and stuff like that because it's needed. You can't like rush greatness, and you cannot pay for experience. So you need to go through it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I learned.
Definitely, mate, as well. And your stock definitely didn't kind of decline even in both of those defeats because you took them on such short notice, and and like you said, and I'll say it as well, you did yourself proud in both of those fights, mate, as well. Obviously, a lot of fighters who get these Riyadh season opportunities, it goes without saying, it becomes with the payday as well. Obviously, you've had back to back two of them, like you said about now building up those levels properly, like you said. Obviously, you've beaten those journeymen. You had that fight with you and Mackenzie, who was that English eliminator. But where you've got that kind of the monetary incentive already now, those two Riyadh season paydays, is it fair to say, and forgive me if I'm speaking out of line now, you can now kind of focus on just your boxing, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that is exactly what I'm doing, and that's exactly what I thought about because, like, even my friends and stuff, like, they'll be making jokes about, oh, you're getting that Saudi money and this and that, and I'm just like, doesn't they cannot they, if you was to speak to one of my friends, they'd tell you I've not changed one bit. Like, I'm still the same person. I don't spend. I ain't gone out and started acting crazy. I've just made that like that was a blessing from God to say, Ish, knuckle down and focus on your boxing. Do everything you can do with what is given me there to become the boxer I want to become.
Mm.
So I plan on traveling and putting myself around these killers and sparring and just coming down to go back up. And
Mm.
the Ryan Kelly fight, he's a good British domestic level like boxer. He's really good. So this is a chance for me to show that I'm a level above that.
Definitely as well. Let's jump into it as you brought up Ryan Kelly. I mean, he's only really lost to really good fighters. I mean, it's fair to say. And like you said about building up those levels, I literally you took the question right out of my mouth. This is the perfect fight for you to start building up those levels again and kind of go through the ranks, so it were.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what it is with Ryan Kelly? Like he's talking about me because I've had these two big fights. He's talking about me like I'm a step up to him. When really he's a step up to me. He's had loads more. Yes, I've had Josh Kelly and Serhii. Like by chance, he's literally gone through the levels of boxing. Like he's had loads of fights. I think he's had 20 odd fights. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So to me, this is like, yo, I need to be ready for him. Do you know what I mean? Because he's been there much more times than I have. So he's been through the little things that I aren't. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready to show my levels. I know he's a good boxer, but he's not a better boxer than me.
Definitely as well. You said a little bit there, and forgive me if you said it to as many people, but don't give the game plan away either, Ish. But kind of what does he do well from watching him previously? Obviously, he's just coming off that split decision loss to Kieran Conway. But what do you think he does well?
He's fast. He's sharp. Is a good just out and out boxer. Like can box. This guy can box. He moves well. He's sharp. He's quick. Um, just a good boxer to be honest. And I just gotta be the better boxer on the night. So I know I'm rougher than him. If he gets into a fight, he's not gonna want to be there. But obviously this is boxing in it, so you have to be smart at the same time. and I believe he's a smart boxer. So let's have it, man. It's
Yeah.
good.
It definitely is as well, and I was really happy to see this fight announced on the Dalton Smith undercard, and I look forward to being there April 19th as well. Just before my next question, can they get tickets through you, Ish?
Yeah. You can get tickets for all. I've got a ticket page on Instagram, Ishmael.tickets, and the email tickets this time, so people can send them money and get a ticket straight away.
Wicked. Well, there we go. Message Ishmael's ticket account as well, and I'll put the link in the description of this interview as well. I remember catching up with you after your win against Troy Williamson as well. Obviously, that was a British eliminator. With a win against Ryan Kelly, is a fight with the winner of Sam Gilly, Louis Green, definitely kind of a target of yours, Ish.
That is, look, I win this fight. I believe the British board will be making me the mandatory to fight the winner of that. This is what is needed, man. And Sam Gilly and the Louis Green fight after the try, they were the steps that I wanted to take. But like we all know life in a straight road. So sometimes it goes, and then now we're back on a straight road, man. So I'm ready for this fight. And then yeah, I'm not overlooking Ryan Kelly. This is a tough fight. This is a tough, good boxer. Not no walkover. I've got to win this fight, and then we'll look further.
Definitely, and I look forward to seeing what's next in the career of Ishmael Davis as well. Ish, I was before we finish my final one. What does so say if we do this interview the 1st of January 2026? How has Ishmael Davis ended 2025?
I'll be I'll be British champion, and I'll probably have another belt. I don't know what belt that is because boxing's all over the. It's boxing is crazy. You know what I mean? It'll be an international belt, but I'll be British champion. I'll probably be on my second defense, and that's if all goes well, I'll be on my second defense 2026.
Well, definitely, and we look forward to seeing it. Ishmael Davis, it's always a pleasure catching up with you, my friend, and looking forward to April 19th.
Thank you, mate. You too.
Thank